Happy Sunday, everybody. We are going to start off today to remind you that our live class schedule is going to be the same as it was last week. So Monday 9:30, Tuesday at 1 p.m. we have our express class with Laurier. So check out their page on Instagram or their website. It's at WLU Recreation for their Instagram. You can get the Zoom login from there. Tuesday 5:45 p.m., Wednesday 4:30 p.m., Friday 11:45 a.m. So still on Zoom. Sign up as you would for Mind Body. We send you a link via email, and we all tune in. Today concludes week 3 of our 4-week nutrition challenge, quarantine challenge. So we're almost there. 1 more week to go. I'm noticing some great results myself. I made some changes to my routine that have definitely been positive and I'm going to hang on to. So I hope a lot of you guys are feeling the same. I've been hearing some stuff from you guys that sounds really encouraging, so that's really cool to hear. I hope you guys keep reaching out to me, letting me know how your progress is, and we will pass it over to Yash for the workout today.
Alright guys, so we got an AMRAP 15 today. We got dense sets, so 50 step ups. Then we're going 25-25 single arm deadlifts, single arm thrusters, then 50 Russian twists. Now we're not looking to get 5-6 rounds from this. Let's see if we can get at least 1 round in that AMRAP 15. I challenge you to see how far you can get in that second round. See if you can get to those Russian twists. It will be a challenge, especially going around the second time. The step ups, deadlifts, and thrusters are really going to get your legs. You're going to get slowed down that second round. So pace it wisely in the beginning. Break it up if you need to. Unless you're a beast and you can do everything unbroken. But break it up for those normal humans out there. Break it up so that you can get to that second round and try to get into those Russian twists at the end there. So only 15 minutes to get through this. Push through 1 round, see if you can get to the second one. I'm going to pass it over to Chris for the afterburner.
So today, guys, we're going to be working on some thoracic mobility. So we're going to be working on the upper part of our spine. Sometimes when people see the word mobility, they assume it's stretching, not necessarily. So we're talking about moving our joints. So we're talking about focusing on how we move our spine. Of course, using the muscle structure around that area. So you might be feeling some stretching with this thoracic mobility work, which is great. That's a great byproduct of actually trying to get the mobility in the joints. We will see you guys next for the warm-up.
Alright guys, we're here for the warm-up. We're going to start off with 60 body weight Russian twists. So you don't have to do them all unbroken. Break it up, sets of 20, sets of 30. You don't need to use any weight for this. Try and focus on really on that rotation when you're going to one side. So don't just try to reach with your arms or your hands. Try to reach with that upper body towards the direction that you're going. So you can challenge yourself by going legs straight here, or if you're new to it, keep your knees bent. But again, we're going to try and reach as much as we can to that one side. Going for 60 reps. Every time you touch that side, that's going to count as 1 rep. So break it up if you need to. 60 reps to start off with. Then we're going to go into some single-legged deadlifts. You're going to go 15 reps per side. Use a weight here unless you're still trying to work on that balance with that single leg. You're going to grab that weight. The leg that's balancing on the floor, that's not going to be using the weight. So my right side is going to hold on to the weight. My left side is going to be doing the balancing. I'm going to hinge at the hips. Send that leg straight back. And I'm going to come down as low as I can, as long as I'm keeping that back nice and flat. And I'm going to drive through that front leg to stand up. And as I'm doing that, I'm pushing my heel, pushing my full foot into the ground to really use my hamstring as I stand it up. So what it looks like again from the side, down, come up, drive hard through that leg to activate that hamstring. Once you're done that, guys, we're going to go into some static lunges, but from a narrow stance. So I like to do these to kind of get the quads and the adductors activated. So pick a line on the floor. If you don't have a line, that's okay. See if you can keep your toes or your heels all in one straight line. You're going to drop that knee down so that it's about a fist away from that heel, so there's some gap in between. It's going to be a little bit of a balance act here. Try and drive that leg up and then back down again. We're going to go for 15 with the left leg really trying to keep that balance by squeezing the inside of this leg and keeping that hip active on the back. Then we're going to do the same thing on that opposite leg, opposite stance, same idea, 15 static lunges from there. Once you're done that, you're going to grab a weight, you're going to go into restrict presses from an active lunge position. So we're going to keep that knee just slightly above the ground. We're going to take a lunge forward, get into that front rack position, 15 reps on that one side. Once you're done 15 reps, switch, and you do 15 reps on that opposite side. So this is going to challenge that core, guys, and that balance. Also, when you're doing that press, try not to rush through them. If you need to, do them in sets of 5 so that you can still also focus on that back, getting nice activation when you're overhead each time. So just one round of that, guys. Once you're done, we'll see you guys next for the workout movements.
Alright guys, so we're starting off with some step-ups today. So for our step-up, normally I would recommend that you pick a box that when your foot is on top of the box, your knee is just a little bit above parallel. So I'd have to add a little bit of height on that box to make it happen. However, if you're kind of new to this movement, you don't want to go too high here, any height is fine. So for that step-up, what we're thinking about is you're going to step up, lean a little bit more forward with that upper body, keeping that flat back, pushing up from the heel, stepping up, and then back down. Then you're going to alternate to the other leg. So now I'm going to step up with my right leg, lean forward, step all the way up and down, and then I'm going to switch to the left and to the right as I go. If you guys want to challenge yourself, you can add a little bit of weight to that, put a dumbbell on your back or a backpack or something like that. Totally up to you here. You want to be able to get through all 50 without a break, however, so you just want to be moving at a consistent pace for that. The next movement we have is the single arm deadlift. So you can use a dumbbell or kettlebell or something like that. For that deadlift, if you have the flexibility, you can keep your weight outside of your body so the hips hinge back. Head and neck are neutral, so I'm not looking straight on this because that causes me to put a lot of extra bending into my neck, and that also causes my lower back to overarch. So I'm just keeping the top of my head neutral. I'm going to come down, touch the ground, stand it back up. We're doing 25 on one side and then 25 on the other. If you guys feel that outside the body will take a little bit more flexibility, so most of us would be better off probably going on the inside of the body, same position except feet are out, the hand comes in. After you're done 25 per side of those, we're going for 25 single arm thrusters. So for that thruster, the dumbbell is going to be rested on the shoulder, elbow is going to come in, and we're just going to start off with a nice deep front squat all the way down. When we're coming up, we're going to use our hip to drive that weight overhead. Breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. We're going to string them together if you feel comfortable with that. If not, just do one at a time. More important to work on that perfect squat position. Also notice how my knees are going to stay on the outside, so they're pointing outward as I come down, and my elbows staying forward and up. As I come down, drive my weight overhead. Once you're done 25 per arm there, we're going for 50 Russian twists. You can do this with or without a weight. For that Russian twist, you're just going to think about leaning backwards till the heels come off the ground. You can completely straighten out your legs, but we're thinking about twisting through that trunk. So I don't want to keep my shoulders square and just touch back and forth. I want to actually twist with my shoulder as far over as I can go. As far as weight options for today go, if you guys, if you have the luxury of having different weights, I myself would probably go a little bit heavier for the single arm deadlift than I would for the thruster. I'd go a little bit lighter on the thruster than I did for the deadlift, and I'd probably go even lighter yet on that Russian twist. Or maybe even use the same weight for the thrusters and the twists, go a little heavier on the deadlift if you can. The other thing to think about as far as breakups go, in that first round, you should aim for a weight, whether it's on the deadlift or the thrusters, where you're doing it with one break. So for example, if you're doing your single arm deadlifts on the right side first, do like 15, take a quick break, do another 10, that's 25, and then take another break, and then switch to the other arm. Same situation for a thruster. Pick a weight where you can either do it all 25 unbroken, or do like 15 and 10, take a break, 15 and 10 on the other side. Second round of this workout is going to get a lot trickier with those legs fired up, so keep that in mind and just try to keep a nice and steady pace on your movements. Don't rush any of the movements, just keep a nice steady pace throughout. Enjoy the workout, guys. We will see you next for the afterburner.
All right, guys, we're here for the afterburner. We're gonna do some thoracic mobility here. So find yourself a ball or something that's soft that you can kind of rest your back on and almost arch over it. Don't pick something too hard there. It's gonna feel painful in the back. That pivot point, we want it to be at the middle of our back. So we're gonna use that object to pivot at that point. So I'm gonna use this med ball here. I'm gonna lie back onto it. I'm gonna try to pivot at that middle point of my back. From here, once I'm in that arch position, I'm gonna get my arms overhead, so behind my back, the back of my head, I mean. From here, we're going for 10 flexion extension reps here. So we're gonna kind of let ourselves go back, extending as much as we can, and then pulling back in as much as we can. We're gonna be doing 10 reps here, nice and slow. Again, these are not for time or anything like that. We're just trying to open up that back and that thoracic spine there. From there, we're gonna go into some side twists. So same position. This time we're gonna kind of bring our elbow towards our hip and then back in again, then switch and do it on the opposite side. You'll notice that you'll feel tight on those lats. You might need to work on a little bit more mobility in that section if you need to there. You find that you're really tight when you're going down, especially on the opposite side. But we're gonna go again, 10, alternating as you're in that arch position, okay? Once you're done that, we're gonna go for rotations to finish off. So still again, mid-back is that anchor point there. You're gonna twist and look towards the floor. Back is that center position, same thing, twist. And always try to move that whole upper body towards the direction that we're twisting towards. So 10 reps of everything, guys. Take it slow. You can use a pillow. You might need to stack a couple of them. Make sure it's not too hard on your back. And you're putting that, you're twisting at that middle point of your back there. That'll be where your thoracic spine meets. So make sure it's at that point there. Other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoy the mobility in the WOD. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the next workout.